to
Valerie's
and Roman's wonderful, magical, and huge fantasy world. Hello again! It's unbelievable. I completely fit into a Lego bag. And why did I buy it, or why did I get it? Because I bought all of that. And I could hardly carry it with my broken arms. It really was hurting. So what we are doing, we are quickly giving you a fast review of a wonderful launch event we had here in Munich with more things than I ever thought I would get today. Thank you very much already to the fabulous crew at the Lego shop here in Munich. So let's get into the details. Valerie, take a seat for a moment and bear with us. We start from least interesting to most interesting, of course, to build up some excitement. So because we spent more than 500 euros, we got this wonderful dark. Wonderful. Next thing. I asked, because it actually was supposed 2 release days, 2 exclusives, and I was very much occupied, of course, with the main thing, and you all know what I'm talking about here. Viggo Mortensen, you all saw the video where he was going into the shop and recognizing it is finally there. A dream has come true. Everyone was just so excited to see Aragorn finally get his wonderful Minas Tirith. And so it was also the launch event for the Harry Potter book nook, as I said. And I was so much occupied that I didn't recognize that the wonderful staff member Martin gave me a book nook of Harry Potter. And when I was just at the car, I recognized that I got this thing, the terrible train. And we're going to talk about it. But actually, we're going to throw it away right away. Because we, of course, talked about this book nook. Okay, and this is a very good book nook. It's a wonderful book nook. And we're gonna love it in a detailed review with you. So it's Dumbledore's office book nook and not the stupid train. Okay? And we're gonna talk it in more detail here. So what we see, well, we see Dumbledore, of course. We see the pensive. We see the stairs going up there. There must be somewhere the phoenix. There it is. I have the wrong glasses on. I can't see anything on that. Almost 1,200 pieces.
Here is the phoenix.
Yeah, I saw it already. But I have the problem with the wrong glasses. Anyway, it's not a detailed review today. It's simply showing my excitement what we got today. Okay? Close thing here. So once we've done it, we'll talk about it. Beautiful minifigures with a Phoenix Patronus. Thank you very much. It was a terrible long day because I had to get up very, very early. It was in line at 9 o'clock. Shop opened at 10, but this was very important. So this was the Harry Potter part of the release day. Nice things, but it was the first time now, and and I had to negotiate quite a bit with Valerie if I can ever get something of that size here. So everyone who got this exclusive poster here. It was only 12 pieces available, and I got one of them. 12 for the whole of Munich in the Riemerkarten shop in Munich. So actually Munich is the only town that has 3 flagship stores of Lego. Unbelievable opportunities. And I went to the smallest one and got everything I wanted. Strategic planning is very important in a world like that. It's white on the other side, but it's beautiful. So how did the whole thing start? For the very first time, actually, they had, what is the correct English term? Make and take. Yes, that's it. Make and take. So apart from the general known gift with purchase, they normally do make and take for children. Now they did it for big children, for us. So it was Actually, very much strictly controlled, 15 people max. And I honestly must admit that I was 19th. So we were 4 people of us standing outside looking inside where people already built that. And then this lovely Martin I was already talking about opened the door and said, come on, we got enough pieces, you can build another 4. Each of one can build one. And so we got it to build. So what do they have? They have a very simple instruction for a 130 piece standard siege tower. Siege towers are very important to attack that, and they're not here. So actually a quite solid build with, well, obvious pieces here, and it's just like go through it quickly. It's not available yet anywhere, but it might be available sometimes here. So again, it was the very, very first time the Lego team at that shop did that, or probably they were allowed, got allowance and got the idea, but it was the very first time for a major grown-up set that they had a little build event, which makes a lot of sense because it's Lego, you build things, you don't try to steal those things here. Is my box broken? No, it's just some glue there. Because actually I thought it's one of those large ones per VIP. And so, to be honest, I also had Valerie's VIP pass with me, but they told me it's per household, which I think is a really good idea because it blocks all those scalpers that try to get that and then let you pay 2,000. So that's a very good thing, Lego. Do it again, okay? One of those beasts is enough for one house. Even we admit that, which obviously have like 3 Harry Potter Hogwarts now. But we'll talk about that in a different story. So what did we get again? There's even more to get. So there was an extra table where you could get some pieces to mock that thing a little bit. So our friends there, and I'll show it in the video, I did a few things there. They were in there half an hour earlier than I was, so they were able to add those people and pieces and mock something. And actually this was the exclusive band of those 15 people that got you in there. Well, I asked to get one because they didn't need it anymore, and I got one. So this is the exclusive band that got you in there. And because I was the spare with the 4, I got one as well, and mine is not broken. So how much do you want to pay for a spare Insider's Lord of the Rings band? What is that? I don't know the English term. So a paper strip you would get at a nice concert maybe. So that is cool that you get those things. I got a few letters there that you might put here somewhere, and a wonderful sword to fight. Bones.
Yeah,
more of those things where someone is flying. You all know that. So we'll work on mocks later on that thing. Okay. Now you've almost made it with me to the final goal to conquer Minas Tirith. Just a moment to clean up the table here. So you get a clean view on what's really important. So it was release day. So now we come to the normal things. We get a gift with purchase. And a nice one. Probably the best ever. I saw the first ads on eBay. That thing today I saw goes for 180 euros.
yesterday.
Yes, it was. Or maybe we'll check later on, okay? And I'll post up like the highest stupid price because they posted it and said shipping not before 1st of June, which we have today. And get on, people. This is a 20, 25, maybe 30 euro set, even in the standards of Lego. It's a beautiful one. It is very important because it's the main weapon that opened that gate here, destroyed the gate with a very nice warriors here on the side. We'd love to get that as standard set because Lego doesn't do these small sets. And they should do. They only do those beasts. So our children never get to play with that. And that's a nightmare. And you can try to get the old ones, of course, but they are nightmares expensive as well. So no avoiding that. So Lego, please get us more of those small sets at a normal price and normal shelves. Please. But at the moment, you have to get up early and to buy a mere 650 or 49.99, no discounts. But if you do the maths, 650 minus 180 to be sold now or not, you're not selling it. And this one, pretty much give me for that, what, maybe 50? So then the price gets reasonable. Valerie is already upset with me. So today I cannot move anything for me. You can only turn it. It's
Then turn it.
6 kilos. I don't know. I have to check it and then put it into the video. So it's an 18 plus set. It's only for grown-ups. Your children are not allowed to play with it. Okay? It's a dangerous set. It certainly might kill the children around you. So we got a wonderful white Minas Tirith. And actually there's much more color in there as we think. But no, and not even in here, there's no color blindness in there. It's just nice bricks. You can build Lego without colorful bricks. It's unbelievable. So it's nice building techniques I see there already. The beast is the same height as the box at the moment. It's almost completely full, I suppose. We'll do the unboxing and you see other videos. People do that already. But my point is I was so excited about the event we had today. Side view here, the wonderful set of minifigures. People were already explaining them to you. We don't know how to do it here, but it's wonderful. And then we got the terrific idea of the designer to have actually the building itself is nanoscale, but the figures you can play with are minifigure style. And that's fantastic. So it's an inside minifigure and an outside nanofigure scale. From a builder's perspective, as we are, this is perfect. And you people would say, this is just half. No. This is not a half pyramid. That is a complete building. Lego, you build a complete building at 2 scales at the same time. And you didn't screw up because you had all the minifigures this time. And nice minifigures. It's unbelievable. You did everything right, obviously. We'll check in details. So it's a modular build here. It is a beautiful build. It is a huge build. 62 centimeters. That's a full, what is that? 24 inches? I don't know, inches.
62.
It's centimeters.
62.
And it's even higher. So it's I can't read with those glasses. It is 59 here, okay? So it is an enormous thing. We never had anything, but I have a place where I can put it and can show you in the end. So that's my first impression. That's the other side, a little bit top view here. You see the king coming to the castle. That wonderful stone structure here, and all of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 levels of that castle. It is just unbelievable. Unbelievable. We saw table-size Minas Tirith, sometimes exhibitions with 1 million parts, but this is solid. As I said, it's 8,278 plus a few spare pieces, I guess. It is the hugest set I ever bought, and I'm so happy. Probably I will need weeks to do the full review, because actually we are going to Italy again for 10 days. I cannot bring that thing to Italy. Or could I? Actually, I visit a friend and she has a castle, a real one. I'll show you pictures on that as well. It is not related to that anything, but a friend of mine has a real castle with full of puzzles. Unbelievable, but different story. So, I think you heard everything. This is a clear 5 wands. I think they do have wands here, that's true. So wands is fine. So we can transfer much of our Harry Potter thinking to Lord of the Rings. I'm not as good in the lore of Lord of the Rings yet as I'm in Harry Potter, but I watch all the films, I'll read the books. We'll get there. So you recognize one important milestone in our channel. We'll broaden it up to more topics. Actually, we'll not mix it up, but we'll broaden it up in more topics. and this is just the beginning. I would say a rather perfect one. So we save the best one for the beginning. And let's see where we get from here. So come with us, the journey to 1,000 viewers, 1,000, help me, 1,000 subscribers is the English term, of course. What else? Did I mention that I'm tired? So with that, I'm closing it. It is still magically yours,
Valerie.
And Roman, with Lord of the Rings. Ta-da! We are there. Thank you very much.
Bye.
Bye.